Sup gamers, it's your boy Modern Dude Thing. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Ooh, this is good. So you guys know how Brie Larson is basically the worst person on the planet, right? Racist, sexist, all that. Well, now we have 5 common habits that make people instantly dislike you. Because we also know none of the Avengers cast like her. No one likes her. Because this woman is stupid, and we all hate her. So let's get into this, guys.
A few recent Brie Larson interviews have caught the attention of Marvel fans.
Right, guys?
Yeah.
Isn't it fun being there for all my extra takes?
People have asked if the cast doesn't get along with Brie, and even as an audience member, it's tough to sit through some of these interviews without cringing. So today, I want to talk about what you can learn from these situations and how to prevent yourself from doing specific behavior patterns that can make people dislike you without you intending or even realizing it. And I want to make this clear. There are interviews that I can show you where Brie is extremely likable. You're going to see a few clips of them in this video. I'm addressing these two more
There's like 2 clips where she's like, oh yeah, you can see that she might be maybe a human being inside of there. There might be one.
Interviews because they're topical and because they provide great insight into charisma mistakes that I see many people make. The first issue that you want to avoid is reading negative intent in an ambiguous situation. Brie's Wired interview has this repeatedly.
Go to college. No! Would Brie Larson work out? Like, hypothetically, would I at some point? Is that like a personal attack or something?
How is that a personal attack? It's just asking a question. Oh, is that a personal attack? Do you work out? How is that a personal attack? You're just asking. People ask me, hey, do you work out? I'd be like, yeah, not really, but...
Is that a request? Do you think I should? Yeah, I work out a lot. Thanks for asking.
We'll come back to this.
You can tell she's just like, oh, you asked. Well, you know what, get out of here.
This idea of interpreting negative intent, because it is possible that she wasn't doing that at all and was actually aiming for sarcasm in these situations.
Doesn't sound like
The
sarcasm.
problem is that sarcasm requires a tell. You must go over the top, either in your word choice, body language, or tone, or people will not recognize sarcasm where you might have intended it. Without that, Brie's defensiveness appears sincere.
Left-handed? Why do you need to know? Can Captain Marvel beat Superman? I can't believe you even have to Google that, duh.
Okay, I'm sorry right now. I'm just nitpicking from this. As much as I don't like, I like Superman. He's just not like, he's not like one of my all-time, he is a good superhero and I love him. But, Captain Marvel, if you could like touch him, I would be surprised. Because he will beat the crap out of you.
I mean, why?
To be clear, you can add sarcasm to this type of a joke. For instance, Aubrey Plaza gives similar responses in her Wired interview, but people responded much better. And it's because she's communicating that she doesn't mean what she says, in this case, by narrowing her eyes and changing her tone slightly.
Does Aubrey Plaza have a sister?
I have 2 sisters.
Yeah. Oh.
That's none of your business. That's my family.
Since it is so subtle, this level of sarcasm will be missed by many people, and I know that British people are going to hate this recommendation, but at least in America, a good rule of thumb is that when you are being tongue-in-cheek, do not be flat in your delivery, especially if a literal interpretation of what you're saying would make you sound like a jerk. Go over the top in changing your tone, your gestures, or your facial expressions. This helps people distinguish between normal conversation and a character that you are playing for the purpose of a joke. This next clip is a great example of Brie playing like she's upset while making it clear that that isn't truly how she feels. She's not really offended. Now watch for the change in her voice tone and her over-the-top gesticulating.
That's a problem?
Well, I feel inferior, but it's okay, go for it.
Why would you feel inferior?
Well, look at it, first of all, and second of all, I have nothing.
Oh, no, right there. Look, you got a little, cup of juice there.
Great,
Yeah, go
perfect.
Help yourself. There you go. Oh.
But back to the first point. It is possible that Brie might be sincere in her frustration with these questions. Now, obviously, we can't read minds, but there is no absurdity, no smile to release the tension, just flat statements, as if she is interpreting what she was being asked as an attack.
Is that like a personal attack or something? Or...
Regardless of what was happening in Brie's head, in your own
I was gonna say, okay, you need to move away from her face. It was freaking me out.
life, you would benefit tremendously from reading positive intent into ambiguous situations like these. In fact, even when people are undeniably being rude to you, Reading positive intent can be an excellent way to gain control of the situation. It's part of what made Russell Brand so admirable in his MSNBC interview from several years ago. That entire interaction deserves a breakdown on its own, but just watch here where the host takes aim at Russell's accent. He could get flustered in response, but instead he assumes positive intent and cracks back a friendly joke.
But on satellite radio in the car, I can't understand a single joke you say.
You can't understand it.
Can you understand me?
Yes, but no, I'm telling you, when I'm driving in the car and everyone's laughing in the audience of the radio, I'm like, I have no idea what he's saying.
It's best you focus on your driving, Brian. You're a man, you don't want to be distracted by humour. You might crash into...
That's a good thing. Why is there an ad? Hey guys, look at this free advertisement. So stupid. Why now?
Right. So it's a good thing.
Sorry, back to the video.
Jokes like these that interpret positive intent can go a long way to winning the person over who is being rude to you, though it didn't actually work in this particular situation. And if you'd like a breakdown of this entire interaction, just let us know in the comments. Just so you guys know, due to your overwhelming response, we are working now on a video that covers attachment.
Also, I just like to point out real quick, just like in my earlier video today, where what was it? The SJWs are attacking the body language expert. They're gonna come after these people right here, even though they're just pointing out the truth. But we know these SJWs, they can't handle the truth. No, that's bad. The truth is terrible.
Theory. But moving along with this video to the third point, you should not jump on every opportunity to call praise or attention to yourself. Now in this next clip, Chris Hemsworth is talking up his stunt double, and he's putting himself down to do it. This is a nice common move for somebody who is kind of on top, and in this case Hemsworth is clearly athletic and powerful and famous, so it's kind of him to take that trainer and put him above him, even if it means denigrating himself to do it.
He just gets injured and I don't. He does all the hard stuff and makes me look cool, and then but now I've told you, it doesn't make me look cool, does it?
If you're in a situation like this, sitting next to someone who has just done this, it's a great opportunity to further spread the praise. In this case, you might want to spread it to other stunt doubles, to the visual effects team for making the impossible appear real, or just to your castmates in general. It is perhaps the worst opportunity to insist on your own specialness, because it contrasts so starkly with Chris's humility, and it also puts him on the defensive since he was putting himself down, and now we're taking that seriously. Unfortunately, that is the route that Brie went.
Hey,
Don't do.
I do all my stunts.
I did my stunts because
She didn't do her stunts. She lied. And it's also hilarious how she did a butt double. That's hilarious.
thought that that's what everyone did, and then.
Again, this is another situation where voice tone matters massively. If Brie had said something like, "Wait a second, you guys got stunt doubles? I thought we were supposed to do all that crazy stuff by herself," people probably would have just laughed at that. But without anything over the top, without playing a character, she appears sincere in her attempt to call positive attention to herself, and it doesn't play well. A now defensive Chris pokes her back, doubting that she does her own stunts, and he mentions Tom Cruise as a contrast.
Why now, internet?
I did my stunts because I thought that that's what everyone did, and then.
Tom Cruise over here.
And again, rather than taking this opportunity to praise Tom Cruise's legendary status in the industry as one of the A-listers who truly does his own stunts and put
He does. He's an amazing actor. Even though I don't like Top Gun. Now, I'm sorry, but it's true.
Herself on the line, Brie insists on distinguishing herself further.
He's
The
making.
first me, not the next Tom Cruise. Thank you very much.
Well, you know, I mean, he does his own stunts.
Hey, I just.
No, I do. We all do stunts.
Yeah.
If you're in a situation like this, the charismatic move, the confident move is to spread the praise. Don't worry so much if you're getting yours. When you give it freely, it comes back to you freely. Watch Chris Pratt illustrate this point perfectly. The Avengers cast are asked who the most charming Chris is. Look at how he handles it.
Who's the most charming Chris?
Okay, just a second. I gotta.
Cast are asked who the most charming Chris is. Look at how he handles it.
Who's the most charming Chris? Why don't you love yourself, man? Come on. was lost for a moment. No, I get it.
It is exactly his own willingness to raise somebody else up that is what makes other people vote for him in droves.
Oh, she's so happy about it.
This all takes us to the fourth point of the video, which is you should not try to win each moment of banter. This makes it harder to feel comfortable joking with you, because things always become competitive. Take as an example when Brie says that she's the strongest character in the movie, which, though dry, could be considered a playful jab at her co-stars. Chris predictably jabs back, and the high-pitched voice is an indication that he is being playful, as are the extreme head movements, and eventually he gets a laugh from the people around him.
Is there any competition between the different sets, the different groups? Is there
No competition for me because I'm the strongest, so it's just kind of like a different...
Well, let her think that.
It's not. As I've said before, it's not. It's just a fact. It's not a personal opinion.
Okay, why is this freezing up? Okay, just let me pause this for a second. Okay, here we go.
It's not a reflection on what you can't do, but it is also kind of a reflection on others.
It's just that you're just
Now, with that laugh, Chris has quote-unquote won this round of banter. But in order to let Brie save face, he adds that her character is really smart.
and, but should we have a fight?
Brie shakes her head no, fidgets with her earring, and then when Chris says that we should have a fight, she doesn't interpret it positively or playfully. She seems to feel as if she is being laughed at. So rather than saying, oh my god, we should totally have a fight in the next Avengers, or making some other joke, she says that she feels like she's been fighting with him all day, and you get the sense that she's being honest.
Should we have a fight?
and she can eat bacon
I feel like
nobody.
we're fighting right now.
Okay, just a second.
Or making some other joke, she says that she feels like she's been fighting with him
Okay,
all
now
day,
it's going back.
and you get the sense that she's being
Oh, it's normal.
honest.
Should we have a fight?
And she can eat bacon
I feel like
nobody's
we're fighting
business.
right now. I think it's been an all-day thing.
I suspect that is a real representation of her feelings. She probably does feel like these exchanges are fights, and that can be exhausting. If you've ever felt like this, here is a way out. Sometimes
Okay, basically, I can't go on with this. The internet's not like crapping all over me. Just know, yes, most unlikable person on the planet right here. She's doing again, if she just knows how to have charisma and be like a Robert Downey Jr., or at least at the very least, be like Chris Pratt. I mean Chris Hemsworth. Just have like that sort of charisma, or Chris Evans. But no, you don't know how to do it, and you lack all that. But this is great. Go check out the rest of the video for yourself, guys. Because I would finish this for you. I swear I would. But if I don't know what it is, but like when I start recording videos, it does all this. But anyways, let me know how you guys feel down in the comments below. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.